Hello, welcome to Dream Big and Succeed with Sunday Ezekiel. Today is another day. I want to appreciate you for being part of our previous podcast, watching, learning, liking, commenting, and sharing. Thank you so much for all that. Today, we are going to start a two-part topic, which I've captioned Principles of Strategic Influence or Principles of Strategic Influence. This is part one. It means how to influence people to succeed. It's important for us to know that leadership is influence, and positive influence is essentially to make life better for other people by inspiring them. Extraordinary leaders inspire, but just how do they do it? What sets a good leader apart from a mediocre one? An extraordinary leader is a person who has learned how to influence others, including their thoughts, their feelings, their behaviors. So we shall be looking at 7 essential qualities that all excellent leaders share in influencing people, and these will enhance your own ability to influence others no matter what situation you are in. Number 1, extraordinary hunger and drive. Hunger and drive set a leader apart from a follower. Leaders have an insatiable hunger to make something happen. They must do, create, and share. This drive is the force that makes them unstoppable. Through their drive, they discover how to influence people and the culture around them. If you study great leaders in history, you will see that they get their hunger from a variety of places, but often it comes from something that was missing in their lives. Have you noticed that? You will also find their willingness to confront authority. These are people who confront the status quo, not conform to it. So how do you get better at influencing others? Anything that intensifies the hunger and drive within you will make you a more powerful leader. The greatest hunger is to serve something greater than yourself. Let me repeat that. Anything that intensifies the hunger and drive within you will make you a more powerful leader. And the greatest hunger is to serve something greater than yourself. Number 2 point we're looking at today is exceptional and compelling vision. Exceptional and compelling vision. Small visions have no power to inspire or move people. Instead of influencing others, you'll be fighting for their attention. If you want to unlock an extraordinary life, you must have big dreams. This is why great leaders always have a vision larger than themselves. Trying to influence others to support a self-serving goal is a mistake many leaders make. Remember that wielding influence is very powerful and is only to be used to influence change for the greater good. If you use it for selfish purposes, those you are trying to influence will sense it. To really stand out and influence others, your vision needs to capture and grab the hearts, minds, and energies of significant number of people. Let me say that again. To really stand out and influence others, your vision needs to capture, grab the hearts, minds, and energies of a significant number of people. It must be the vision of how life can be made better for a group of people, customers, a gender, a race, or a country. There must be something that makes people want to bring their resources to the table and contribute their energy to achieve that vision. When you have a specific purpose that benefits those around you, others will be drawn in to help you reach your goal, and they in turn will influence others to help as well. Okay. Number 3, absolute certainty. A leader always has an absolute core belief that they can bring their vision to life. There is true power in belief, and influencing others always starts with conviction. Certainty is what shapes human beings. It's one of our 6 human needs. Certainty is also a crucial component in how to influence people. Uncertainty, on the other hand, doubt and fear are the biggest impediment to influencing others. Truly influential people understand that the fear of not following their vision is greater than any fear associated with moving forward. They know that hunger destroys their fear of failure, and that they can use their fear instead of letting it use them. Think about good leaders you've seen in action. Their passion is infectious, right? You've never seen an incredible leader say to their team, "I am not sure we can make this work," or "Maybe I am not the right person to do this job." An incredible leader engages those around them by acting with complete certainty. They use their fear to push them even harder, and this conviction is their key to influencing others. Okay? The next point, which is number 4, passionate and effective communication. To influence others, you must know what already influences them. That's how to influence people and make real change. You must understand who your audience is and how to reach that particular audience. Your passion brings the energy. Your effectiveness comes from knowing who your audience is and how to speak to them in a way that moves them. Everyone is moved in different ways. So, getting this right is crucial. People who are trying to influence others make the blunder of communicating in the style that works for them. Unless they get lucky and are with a group of people who think just like them, this type of communication will fail. Those who understand how to influence people know that getting to know them better is a crucial step to communication, and that influencing them cannot be done without it. Therefore, passionate and effective communication is the only way you will be able to bring the energy to inspire people to do something beyond the norm, to do something extraordinary. This is important. The 5th point we're looking at is brilliant strategies. Brilliant strategies. Extraordinary leaders who influence change have figured out a strategy to get from where they are to where they want to be, to make their vision real. If they aren't strategists by nature, they know how to recognize a strategy that's effective and utilize it for their own agenda. Leaders who know how to influence others are strategic in their communication style and messaging. They are strategic in how to get the job done and how to work with a variety of people. They know they need a strategy for what they are doing and a strategy for communicating it. To influence others, you've got to know when to give and when to demand, when to talk and when to deeply listen. As much as developing strategies is about creating an action plan, it's also about understanding when your team needs to recharge. When you are creating strategies as a leader, never be afraid to reevaluate what you are doing. This is very important. All right, the 6th point we're looking at is ability to care, connect, and break patterns. The best way to make change and influence others is to break the current pattern. Leaders know this and use the same principle to challenge people, though how they challenge people varies. Some leaders use humor to break patterns. Some do it by listening more and being empathetic. Yet, all of them have one thing in common. They truly care about those they are influencing and know how to connect with them. When you care enough to connect with someone and learn their patterns, you gain the ability to influence them. Without this vital knowledge, you could very well be using a wrong type of communication style, and you won't even know why. This skill is vital because as a leader, you are going to come up against someone or some group that are going to try to stop your progress. You will also have to learn how to influence people who have limiting beliefs that are holding them back from making necessary changes. These are very important points we need to note. And the last point we're looking at in this part is unreasonable expectations and standards. To influence others and change the world, you must set a standard of unreasonable expectations. The only way something revolutionary happens is when you won't settle and when you know how to influence others not to settle. We all get what we tolerate. As leaders, we must create a culture where people live bigger lives with higher expectations of what they can do and how they are treated. We must give them the tools to unlock an extraordinary life. The biggest difference between a manager and a leader who knows how to influence others is that a manager gets people to do things by supervising them. A leader, on the other hand, inspires people to a new standard. Even when the leader isn't there, people still live by these rules because it's become their standard. 2. Unreasonable expectation change the world. When a leader has higher standards and knows how to influence others to adopt these higher standards as well, innovation and lasting change happens. Let me say that again. When a leader has higher standards and knows how to influence others to adopt these higher standards as well, innovation and lasting change happens. And of course, innovation is the way of life if you want to keep improving and increasing in your ability and your capacity to lead effectively. Thank you very much for your time. I'll stop here in this segment. And please, let's keep liking, keep commenting so that we can get your feedbacks. And let's also share these videos and make sure you go viral so that more people can learn from what we are doing on this platform. This is not about Sunday Ezekiel. It's about a career or a calling that we have to influence people and to be a blessing to our world. Once again, thank you for your time. Until I come your way again in my next broadcast, don't forget to dream big and succeed. Cheers.